Hi, I'm Linda Lee with Keller Williams. And a lot of people in this market now, the spring times, Linda, I need to sell my property before I can purchase, right? And it could be regular purchase or it could be a 1031 exchange. So here are my tips that I can offer you that can help to make your offer more competitively. Number one, work with a realtor that has very great, successful track record, someone who knows what he or she is doing. Love to work with you. Number two, your price has to be competitive because as a contingent offer, you're probably the bottom of the pack in terms of, what seller, of course, like quick closing, clean terms, sometimes give them free rent back needed. So need to make your offer price very competitively. Number three, shorten inspection contingency. Actually, it's not really to your disadvantage. I tell all my clients, once we enter escrow, let's get an inspection done as quickly as possible. Because if there's something majorly wrong with the house, let's get out the offer. Let's get out the escrow. Or you might not even have money in escrow yet if you get it down in less than 3 days. So why not get things out as quickly as possible? Besides inspection contingency, other contingency, disclosure contingency, your appraisal contingency, your loan contingency. If you can shorten that instead of standard 17 days or even lower to like 14, 10, that would definitely help as well. Proof of funds. If there are two sources, if all your proof of funds are from the sale of your property, then have the escrow prepare that statement so the seller see the amount of money that is coming back, coming for the purchase. And of course, when your house is already in escrow, your sale will help. Unless you're like, oh my gosh, house is not even in escrow, so we will do a lot of advocating for your part, but that would be a lot more challenging. So proof of funds, I always recommend my clients, this show more to show our strength. Besides the sale proceeds, maybe your retirement accounts, like money you have, other cash available to show how strong a buyer you are, right? Maybe you are very financing very small balance. Maybe you are only financing about 30% of your purchase and you have other funds available. Show that, right? And then a lot of sellers will ask for rent back. And of course, a lot of time we're like, hey, you know what, to protect my clients, let's say my clients are buyer, the best interest, I'll say, this will allow you to rent back. And normally, when you're buying as a primary resident, you're financing, you can allow rent back up to 59, up to 60 days. So we're like, hey, you can rent back up to 60 days and market rent. And a lot of times, other people will throw in, like, hey, you can rent back up to 30 days or up to 60 days rent free. So that's another consideration that you could do. And then I would also recommend the deposit, right? I mean, the maximum we can really put is 3% deposit right off the bat. So 3% of your purchase price. So do that instead of writing one with 1%, 2%, write it with 3%, right? Because unless your full contingency are removed, your deposit in general are protected, okay? And then what you can also do is, because how the market right now is, we are again low in inventory, so show your willingness to work with the seller, give them what they want, find out, have your agent find out, I will find out for you what the term that seller are looking for, and I will discuss with you, and you can decide what you are comfortable with. Some of my clients say, hey Linda, I really want the property, but I still myself, the buyer, we're not quite, the buyer has not removed full contingency, or it's a rental property, I need to I'm still working through a tenant. Some of the clients, sometimes we will, one of the options really is part of deposit. For example, like, hey, after 30 days in escrow, if we're not closing, I'm willing to release $10,000 to you, $20,000 to you. It's become non-refundable because I really would appreciate you wait for me, for my sale to come through. So that's definitely an option as well. And then on the 1031, I want to touch, because 1031 property, you are like kind of exchange, investment property to investment property. So it's very important that you have, where your tenants stand, do they really want to purchase? And then most people have property manager for their property, make sure there are no conflicts. It's kind of hard because a lot of times property manager want to be the listing agent, but it seems talking to me, a lot of seller, a lot of owner will prefer somebody who does real estate full time, not necessarily juggling property management on the side, who represent for them. So anything, I hope all those tips is helpful for you. If you have any question or anything specific, give me a call. Happy to help. Linda Lee, 858-254-5399. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.